On the weekend, we actually did some sourcing, including car boots and a charity shop run. However, I didn't charge my Ray-Ban Meta, so I didn't actually get that many clips at all, if any. But I'm going to show you exactly what we picked up from the charity shops and the car boot sale. Let me know in the comment section below, did you do any sourcing over the weekend, and what was your best pickup? We went to Norwich City Centre and hit some of the charity shops, and then we hit our local car boot sale when we got back. We got 4 bags full of stock. So let's take a deep dive look and see how much we paid for things, how much we're going to list them on eBay, and just see what we actually picked up this weekend to flip online on places like eBay and Vinted for a bit of a profit. That is exactly, in a nutshell, my business. So enough waffling on, shall we actually see what we bought? I'm going to start on Sunday's car boot. It was a little bit of a wet one. It actually did rain a fair bit when we were there. However, we still managed to pick up a few items, which I'm going to show you now. The first item that I'm going to show you here, I'm going to do it in no particular order, is a fat PS3. Unfortunately, it isn't one of them backwards compatibility ones, and you can tell that by multiple things. If the PS3 has 4 USB ports at the front, that means it's backwards compatible, and you can also check the serial number, which is on the back of the PlayStation itself. Unfortunately, this has 2 USB ports, so it's not actually a backwards compatible one. However, this with a few games, we've got tons of that we can bundle up with this, is an easy £70 to £75 item. And we paid a whopping £5 right at the end of the car boot sale. We then bought 3 pairs of football boots for £10 each. This is the first one, Legend 10 Flyknit football boots. These are size 9. Really nice condition. They have some metal studs and some plastic molded studs. They just need a nice wipe down. Tempos, brilliant brand, brilliant submodel. They should be a nice, easy, what, 40 to £50 there or thereabouts. I think we can get them looking really, really nice for photographing. We then have a pair of Adidas Accuracy 1s from the same buyer, £10 to pay, really nice condition. Again, a decent size, UK size 9.5. They should be at least 40, if not £50. Still on the same buyer and still same item, sort of item anyway. We have a pair of Nike Grip Knit Phantoms, really nice with the sort of the Pro Touch on here as well. Really nice condition, love the colour, nice turquoise colour. Again, just give them a bit of a tidy up and they'll look absolutely beautiful. With all that being said, should be an easy 50 to £60. A nice bread and butter item here, a pair of Clarks. You actually saw me pick this up in the field. I have some B-roll of that, I think. Managed to get these for £1, absolute steal. We've sold this exact model before, mainly in the summer, so we probably will put these in the summer box and get them out when Christmas is over. They last sold of these for us, we sold for £27.95. Paid £2 for these Nike Air Max shorts. Again, perfect for the summer, really nice and light. Really good in fashion color as well, like that khaki green color. It's got a nice reflective patch right here, plenty of life left. Really, 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 really nice. That'd be a nice easy £20 listing in the summer. Not bad from £2, is it? We then have this really nice extra large Timberland weather gear shirt. It is a long sleeve shirt, so we'll get that listed this week. Really, really sort of old school. Look at that like label as well. That's a nice label to see. It's more like their sort of early 2000 label. That £20 all day long. And then the last item that we picked up at the car boot sale is this one, brand I've never heard of before, but it just looked a bit funky. It looked perfect for like places like Glastonbury. I can imagine these do really well in the spring, summer, if I'm being honest, like more like festival club vibes, cosplay sort of style. It's a brand called YMA Eyes. YMA Eyes seems to do really well in America, so we're going to activate GSP, obviously, to hopefully sell it via the GSP, because we should be able to get a little bit more money. However, if they do sell in the UK, probably looking at around £30 to £40 on them. We paid a tenner. The money is safe. It's always nice to broaden your horizons with new brands, new styles, and just see where it takes you. Nice little one here, £10 into hopefully £30 to £40. So yeah, that was all the car boot stuff that we picked up on Sunday. We now have all of this to go through, which is the charity shop session that we did in Norwich City Centre. Once I've shown you what we picked up in the charity shops, let me know in the comment section below, well, how do you think we did and which sourcing technique do you think won? Charity shopping or the car boot sale? I think it's going to be the charity shopping if you're going to ask me, because we did pretty well in Norwich City Centre. Enough waffling on, let's actually show you guys what we picked up. Let's start off with this coat. This is a brand called Eagle. Eagle's a really good sort of country brand, horse riding brand. Really good brand. That is the logo that you want to be on the lookout for, and it says AIGLE. This is a really nice coat. As you can see, it's kind of got a teddy bear fleece inline. It's the most perfect time of the year to get your coats on. Paid £8 in the charity shop. That is going to be a nice easy £40 listing. Next up, we picked up this Jack Wolfskin bag. We paid £3.50 in a Salvation Army when we were there. Probably looking at about between £18 and £20 there or thereabouts. You just need to sort of defluff it a little bit. We'll get the debobbler machine on that and list it for about £18 to £20. We then paid £9.95 for these Clark's Artisans brogues. These are really nice. Look at them. They are in good condition, plenty of life left, which is obviously what we want to be on the lookout for. There is a few sort of scratches in the leather, but a little bit of polish. We can probably polish them out, to be honest. Get a few stones on here. There's some stones stuck in the brogue itself. De-stone the soles. Should be looking at a nice £35 list in there. A pair of Hotters, easy peasy lemon money, £25, £30 all day long. Again, another pair of £9.95 Clarks. These look absolutely weird and wonderful. I've never seen a pair of Clarks that looks something like this. Have you guys? If you have, let me know in the comment section below. But I haven't. These are really nice. These are from the Signature range, which is their sort of Clark's top tier premium range. They have the Orphalite cushion on the bottom, UK size 10.5, really nice size. Look at that for some crazy design on the soles. Absolutely mental. Crazy item. Should be, again, another £35. This was in fact the last item that we picked up, but I'm going to show you it now. There's a few more items after this, but we actually left this because we couldn't be bothered to sort of drag it around town because it's a very heavy coat, but it's a really good brand. We paid £10 from a Veterans at Ease charity shop in Norwich. Really nice condition. It's a brand called Nurse's Sheepskin. This is 100% real sheepskin. Really nice condition. There's a few marks, a few pulls, but nothing too major, if I'm being brutally honest. That should be an easy £40 to £50 listing. Happy days. Which I don't think gets mentioned enough, if I'm being honest. Resellers get a bad name for buying from charity shops and profiting from charity shops. But if it wasn't for resellers, charity shops, 70% of who goes into a charity shop, probably resellers. And at the end of the day, they're paying the prices that the charity wants, and we're actually giving to the charity. So it's a win-win situation for everyone. And I still get to this day, oh, I can't believe you're profiting off charity shops. It's absolute nonsense. I'm not going in there haggling. I'm not going in there not paying the prices that they want. And I'm supporting charity shop. I must spend thousands and thousands of pounds giving to charity via the charity shops. I don't know what else you can do. Anyways, I don't know where that rant came from. I really don't. A pair of Uniqlo jeans. Uniqlo, okay brand. However, this is the reason why we picked these up. We paid £3 for them, and they're in fact selvage. I haven't found a pair of selvage jeans in a while. This is what you want to be on the lookout for. This is selvage. It means it's cut and made from the edge of the denim, which just gives it a higher quality, more durable, and all that good stuff. So if you do see that on any pair of jeans, probably worth picking up. Probably like £30 listing there. We then paid £8 for a pair of Rohan trousers. Probably the absolute maximum I will pay on a pair of Rohan trousers. However, look at the size of them, a decent size, 42 regular. Really nice size, really good condition, good colour. should be like, what, £30 there or thereabouts. A pair of bog standard North Face, sort of Gymshark kind of style leggings here. Look at that, North Face, semi-decent brand. It's one of them brands that definitely has a higher RRP compared to its resale value. They're still worth picking up. £2.50 paid, should be looking at least £20 to £22 back from them. We're now on to the penultimate item here, ladies and gentlemen. So the second last item, but actually our first item that we picked up, a pair of £8 Clarks. Clarks, again, I say it time and time again, are really good money because, to be honest, Clarks are quite expensive brand spanking new. These are in probably worn once condition. They are in stupendously good condition, to be honest with you. Should be able to get about £32 for them. And then a brand I cannot find too often when I am here in the UK, but when we jet set over to America, every single Goodwill has this brand, but in the UK we don't really get to see it. These are a pair of Sauconys. Sauconys are really good running trainers, and obviously now is the time of year that you want to be listing your running trainers. New year, new me, and all that good stuff. These are the Guide 14s, really good submodel, really good condition as well. You want to be checking the heels because they do get damaged quite often, and you also want to check the inside of the toe. So get your hand really inside there, have a feel, have a rummage, make sure there's no holes in there, because that's where you're going to get holes, is either on the top of the toe or in the back of the heel. These are really good condition, a nice easy £30 to £35 item here, and as you can see, we paid a whopping £3.50. So yeah, I'm actually really disappointed in myself not getting my Ray-Ban Metas charged up for the car boot sale. However, it is what it is. I can't go back in time, but I still thought it was worth showing you what we picked up at the car boot and what we picked up at the charity shop. Let me know in the comment section below, do you think the charity shop won in this video today, or do you think the car boot sale won? I'm going to go team charity shop. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy that video, and I'll see you beautiful lot at 6 p.m. Remember, every single day, or every single weekday, sorry, new video, 6 p.m. from your boy, until we hit £190,000 turnover on eBay. Anyway guys, I'll see you beautiful lot in the next one. Bish bash flipping bosh.